Hello and welcome to a new 3CX tutorial. When making important calls in a company, it is necessary to have a backup of these calls for quality purposes, or for specific calls needed by customers. 3CX counts with the call recordings feature, available in Pro or Enterprise 3CX license keys, which can help with this situation. In this video we are going to see how it works from the Management Console. First, you will need to log in to the 3CX Management Console, and head to Recordings option on the left side menu. By clicking here, we are going to find all the recordings that have been done. At first, we can see all the details of every call, such as the date where this call took place, the display name, the DID, and the source and destination of the call. Going up, we can find many options such as Filter. It allows you to filter the selection if you are looking for a specific call. When you click over here, you will find Filter by. You can filter the selection by all calls, internal calls, external calls, incoming external calls, outgoing external calls. You can also search by date. When you enable this option, you can be able to set a range of time to search for the calls. By clicking here, you will find a calendar to make the search much easier. From and to, you can search as well the origin and destination for the desired call. This value could be a phone number or the name of a specific customer. Having all this information, you can proceed by clicking on the search button, or if you want to start your search over, click on the reset button. If you want just to cancel it, click on the cancel button. Location. The location option specifies the folder where the recordings are going to be saved. Right now, they are being saved on a folder in 3CX, but you can change your options by clicking on Enable Remote Archiving button. This is going to allow you to save your recordings on a remote place. Over here, we have the same saving options as the ones that we have in the 3CX backup. Moreover, you can archive the schedule policy, where all the recording in the data so far will be archived in that remote location. You can turn it off, or do it daily, weekly or monthly, on the first day of each month. Make sure that auto cleaning options does not conflict with automatic archiving policy. When finished, click on the OK button. Another option is download. By selecting one or more recordings, this option will be available for you to download the specified recordings. Archive. You can bulk delete files as well, just checking on the ones you want to delete, then click on the delete button. Next in the list is the quota button. By clicking here, you will find a window that will show the total quota for local recordings. In this case, 5 GB, and the total use space by the recordings. We also can find the auto cleaning options that, if enabled, it deletes all the recordings data after 30 days being saved. The email notification that sends an email when the 75% of the quota has been reached. You can change the value of the percentage. And last but not least, you can enable the compression of the recordings. Using the compression option makes the recordings lighter to save space, but you will not be able to play the recordings on mobile devices or browsers, just VLC or Windows Media Player. After setting everything up, press on the OK button. Now, at the end we have the purge option, which allows you to delete all data that you have of the recordings. Please note that once the data is purged, you can't take that information back, so be careful when using this option. This was everything regarding the recordings option on the Management Console, but there are some features that you should have in mind when setting up the recordings in an extension. For that, go to the Extensions option on the left menu, then select a specific extension. In the previous video of the recordings on the web client, the recordings option on the left menu was available for that web client's extensions. You can enable or disable this option by going to the phone provisioning option and go down to find the access field. In this field you can give access to the recordings to a specific extension, and what's more, you can give this extension the permission to delete the recordings if this extension prefers. Furthermore, another option can be chosen. Go up and click on the Options tab. If you scroll down, you will find this call recording field. You have to choose among 3 different options, and the last option that is only available on Enterprise license keys. Recording off. With this option, the user will be able to choose if record the call or not. When the call starts, the recording option will be off, but the user can turn it on. Record all calls. This option will set that when a call pops in, the call will be recorded from the beginning. Although the users can choose to stop recording the call whenever they want. Record external calls only. As the name tells, the recording option will be on by default when receiving an external call. For internal calls the recording option will be off. The last option allows users to start and stop recordings whenever they want. It is enabled by default, but you can disable this option having an enterprise license key. When disabled, the user can't choose and the recordings will always be recorded or not, depending on the option chosen from the 3 that we have seen already. Click on the OK button will lead you to the end of the configuration of the call recordings. Hope you've enjoyed this video. See you next time.